So here we have Neewer's latest offering, their tripod head. If any of you know me well, you know I absolutely love Neewer products. I've got a lot of them, everything from my battery grips to studio equipment, and it's always served me really well. So I was looking forward to trying out this new tripod head. Let's open it up and see what we get. We get the actual tripod head itself, and we get a little pack with a manual, an Allen key so that you can tighten some of the bolts, and a little thread adapter so you can use either 1/4 inch or 3/8. That's very handy, along with the box there. So I have been looking at one of Manfrotto's tripod heads. I was looking at their X Pro BHQ2, but at $42.99 the Neewer version is, well, less than half the price, in fact nearly a third of the price, so I thought I'd give it a go and see how it is. So in first impressions, it's quite a nice head. It's powder coated, has a really nice feel to it. It's fairly heavy, but nothing that's going to really weigh down your bag if you have to travel with this head, so that's quite good. We've got a little air bubble on the side and on the top, so you can use that as a bit of a spirit level to make sure that you are perfectly level. We've also got the panning head here, which is very smooth. It'd be very good for video actually. I'm surprised by exactly how smooth that is. So I have to give that a bit of a test a bit later on. And obviously the locking nut, so that stays in place. And we've also got here the locking nut for the ball head itself. Now interestingly enough, on this version, it's also got what they call a dampener. The idea is if you tighten up this dampener, I'll just do it by hand now, and then while you're shooting, this comes undone a bit, it will only go a little bit. You're not going to lose your device or have your camera sort of fall with quite a big jolt. It's going to keep it in place. Obviously you can do this to varying different degrees depending on how much tension you want on your little friction bit just there. The tighter it is, the more friction you get. So that's quite nice. We've got a nice big quick release plate here. The nice thing about this is it's not going to fall off if you loosen it. You actually have to physically pick it off, so that's quite nice. So let's attach this to my camera. Now Neewer say that this tripod head will support up to 8 kilograms. Well, I don't have anywhere near 8 kilograms here, but I do have a Canon 60 with a battery grip and 2 batteries in, a Neewer battery grip I'll point out, and also a 24-70 f2.8, so that's a fair bit of weight. You'd have to be using long lenses to get any heavier than that really. So let's attach this tripod head, the quick release plate. It's quite a nice big one, which is good. I do like my bigger ones as they have a bigger grip and that holds in quite nicely. Let's attach it to the head. Obviously this will be much easier once I've mounted it onto my tripod, but that attaches quite well. And if I tighten this up, let's see how good it is. So that is very good. There's no play whatsoever. That's not going anywhere. I could tighten it up a little bit more if I wanted to. I could tighten that little locking nut there, but I don't really have to. That holds it without any problem whatsoever. And one of the problems I have had in the past with one of my tripod heads is that when I was shooting portrait with a heavy lens on like this, 2.8, 28-70, that the lens would pull the camera down, but as you can see from that is going nowhere. The lens isn't making any difference whatsoever, so that's quite nice. It's a very strong head indeed, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's take the camera off and put it to the side, shall we? So just to show you how strong that is, I can put all my weight into it and it's not budging, so that's fantastic. That's just what you want when you're in the middle of shooting. You don't want that to go anywhere, do you? Just undo this little locking nut here. So overall I'm very happy with that actually. It's a nice tripod head, a very strong one, but a very smooth one as well. If I was to loosen this, if I was to just want to adjust it finely, you can do that very easily without any problems. That's quite nice. There, here we go, move around a lot quicker. I'm rather impressed by it actually. I think I will be keeping it rather than going for the Manfrotto option. So there you have it. It's got my thumbs up. The Neewer fluid tripod head. You can get it on Amazon. I believe it will probably end up on eBay soon, knowing Neewer. So, all good.